My boss is so mean. Or I can't wait to get another job. Or I'm so bored at home. I can't wait to travel to Paris. I feel so lonely. If only my husband would really start listening to me. Ever catch yourself thinking on these lines? With X amount of money in the bank, or that house or that car, my life would be perfect. Or that most common one of them all, I'm so fat, but I will be so happy and confident when I lose all of this weight. Is your happiness conditional? Are you happy right now? Or do you need to take a moment to relearn something you once knew? Do you need to learn to live in the present? Today, over this delicious cup of tea, I'm going to give you 3 simple, doable, wonderfully loving tools that will bring you right back to the present moment every time you drift off. Nothing difficult, nothing too otherworldly, just simple tools with a huge side benefit. A side benefit of being happy all the time. Ready? Now, everyone always says to not live in the past. And this is true. The past is gone, done, and dusted. And we can't let it cast a pall on our present. But here's the thing. Living in the future is also going to suck the joy out of your present. We are so conditioned by our society and our culture to value ambition, to chase success, and to keep somehow striving for something elusive, just out of reach. Because of this, we're not valuing our here and now. The question to ask is this: is my past regret or my future longing or goal or worry becoming an obstacle to my present happiness? One of my favorite quotes is from author Wayne Dyer when he said, "You'll seldom experience regret for anything that you've done. It is what you haven't done that will torment you." You know, how we regret the pair of boots we didn't buy, it's like that, only with life. All of the future plans you have get done now. They don't get done sometime in the future. So if you do want those things, now is where the focus must be. The present is for the getting. It's for the enjoying of the getting. You have to seize this moment to make things happen for you. Not the thinking about it, not the waiting, not the wanting. Learning to live in the present is so important, but it isn't something that they teach us in school. As Louise Hay says, your point of power is in the present moment. I counsel my clients all the time on this common but deeply felt challenge that arises again and again in life, where we lose sight of the present moment. We start living either in the past because some bad things happened and we're rejecting the present moment, or we're living in the future because we're yearning for something else and we're skipping over the beauty of the here and now. Think about it. If I'm going to just wait for X event or Y thing to be happy, I'm never going to be happy. When I've reached X or Y, I'm always going to be wanting Z and then A, B, and C all over again. In the bargain, I'm starving myself of the love, the joy, the care I need and deserve right now. This most often comes up during those big life-changing milestones. During those moments of big changes, like change in status, change in identity, growing from a young person to an adult, becoming a wife, then a mother, then empty nest, maybe being single again. Big life changes are happening all the time. So here are my 3 tools to help you to learn to live in the present moment. The first is awareness, or what you could also call mindfulness, being aware and present to each moment you live. If you're eating, you're aware of the flavors, the mouthfeel, and how each bite nourishes and satisfies you. You're out in nature. You look at the beautiful sky above, the smell of the trees around you, the sound of the silence. When you're out for a walk, you're aware of your breath and your life force, the power inside that gives you the strength to put one step in front of the other. If you're driving somewhere in your car, really get into the music you're listening to, Move. Maybe sing along loudly. If that person in the car next to you gives you a few quizzical looks, who cares? If you're saying goodnight to your child, try not to think about the 100 things that need doing. Just be fully present with that precious, beautiful person that is your child, and focus all your energy and attention and affection in those few lovely, lovely moments. The second tool is acceptance. I don't mean that we stagnate in life or that we abandon ambition, just that we embrace equanimity. This is about really looking at our reality and seeing it for what it is. You know how they say that the first step to solving a problem is the acknowledgement of that problem? Unhappiness is often just the result of a refusal to see and accept things for what they are. Maybe you went through a divorce. Sadness or grief is natural. Instead of fighting those feelings, accept them, embrace them. Say to yourself, I've just been through a divorce. It's all right for me to feel low and sad. It's natural to feel loss. Accepting those feelings is what will help you move beyond them. Say your best friend lost her job. As a good friend, you'd say to her, that sucks. You worked so hard at it. Go ahead and lean your head on my shoulder. Your boss was a prick anyway. Something better is going to come along. You'd be there for her, right? You'd be a friend. So why is it so difficult for us to be our own friend? Be kind to yourself. Be your own best soulmate. If you're constantly fighting the way you're feeling, you're not being a very good friend to yourself, right? That's not what good friends do. Once you accept things for what they are, you can then focus on possible solutions, because the opposite of acceptance is denial. So where do you want to live? Where are you going to be your best soulmate? In the mind of denial or the mind of acceptance? The third tool is to find ways to savor or relish every moment that you live. Remember how I said, be mindful of all that you do and experience? Do that, and also find things to really enjoy in those moments. If you're outdoors, relish the feeling of the warm sun on your skin. Really enjoy the melody or the thumping beat of the song that you're playing in the car. When you kiss your child goodnight, inhale that lovely baby odor, the warm feeling of the most exquisite armful you'll ever experience. Like me, you can also do this daily ritual of gratitude journaling. As a way to learn to live in the present, every morning, write what you want out of that day, or how you're going to be that day, and how you're going to savor it. So let's say you're facing something very challenging. I recently had to help a close friend move her mother into an assisted living facility. She's in stage 2 dementia. It's not going to be a great day, right? But that morning, I wrote down what I wanted that day to be, what I wanted to enjoy about it. That way, throughout the day, I was enjoying the things that I set out to enjoy, such as a connection with a mother figure, being quiet and listening, and the safety of that rather than being the one that's in charge of everything. That way, I turned a day that was looking all glum into one that I got something positive out of. I was helpful and attentive and focused on connecting. I had a lot of negative images and thoughts and agendas swirling around me, but I didn't really see them as negatives. I saw them as a direction to keep my focus on what I wanted the experience to be all about. I was practicing learning to live present, and it made all the difference. So if I'm divorced, or my kids are going to college, or I've been diagnosed with an illness, or I'm having to put a parent into a care facility, I must accept that. Then think, how may I savor a part of that? How may I be my own best soulmate? I'm aware, I'm accepting, and I'm savoring, because every cloud has a silver lining. A cliche, and like every cliche, holds a truth. All of your life's milestones, school, leaving home, your relationships, your work, your marriage, maybe they didn't go according to plan, but that's okay. The thing to do with each of those moments is to be mindful, accepting, and cherishing. As Tony Robbins says, your decisions determine your destiny. Your decisions now, I would add, determine your destiny. This is what it is like to learn and live in the present, my friends. To stop waiting and start living. Namaste. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll enjoy. Namaste.